What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking to you about what my training split looks like and the past splits that I've ran. So just giving you guys a little backstory, I started lifting roughly about 6 years ago, and I started on a program called BFS. My dad got me into lifting. BFS just stands for Bigger, Faster, Stronger, and it was just a program to help athletes. At the time, there wasn't many people that lifted in our school. Our weight room wasn't in very good condition, so he was just trying to get a program that he knew could incorporate some of the basic Olympic lifts that could build explosiveness, build speed, build strength, stuff like that. So I was in about 5th grade, and my brother, who's 3 years older than me, he was really into lifting at the time. He tried to get me to go to the gym a couple times. I think I went probably 3 times, but it was sporadically. It was once every couple months, and I just couldn't get into it. It sounded good at the time, but then I just didn't stick with it. And then about 6th grade, I started lifting consistently. My dad, my brother, and my sister would all hop in my car. He would make me wear shorts and a t-shirt and then sweatpants and a sweatshirt over it. I just distinctly remember some cold 4 a.m. mornings. We would get up at 4 a.m., go train, come back to the house because he would have to get ready for work about like 6:30, and then I would just take a nap because I was so tired from getting up so early, and then go to school. So that was the first program I ran. It was very simple. I actually remember most of it. It basically focused on the 3 main lifts: deadlift, bench, and squat. And the program was a cycle, so you would pick. It would be programmed so that you would do your first compound movement. So let's say bench press, and then you would pick an accessory movement for each body part. So essentially this was a 3-day-a-week full body workout. So Monday you might have 5x5 on bench, and then you might pick one exercise for legs, one exercise for shoulders, one exercise for back, and so on and so forth. So this program was decent enough. When you first start out, you're going to get those newbie gains, and I didn't like lifting at first, and that program, it was good, but it just ran on a cycle. Eventually it got really repetitive. You started off with a 3x3, then I believe you went to a 5x5, then you went to 5-4-3-2-1, and then I think you went to 10-8-6, if I remember correctly, and then just started back over with the 3x3. And I ran that for probably a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And you know, he was basically in charge of everyone in the weight room. He was getting a bunch of kids in, teaching them all form and technique. Nobody knew anything. I actually remember hurting my back on some deadlifts back when I would use the hex bar. So I had to take a break. So even then I wasn't consistently lifting, but about 7th grade, beginning of 7th grade, I think I remember distinctively that I hit 115 on bench for like 3 reps, and I thought I was the king of the jungle. I was on top of the world, and so then I started kind of getting into it. You know, as soon as you see progress, you become addicted. Everyone says that. So after BFS, I started lifting more with a buddy of mine, Taylor Fox, and we started looking up programs that we could do that would challenge us. So back then you could get on bodybuilding.com, you could search up I'm trying to gain weight, I'm this big, I'm this tall, what should I do, what program should I do. They give you a list of programs, and we just wanted to completely amp up our training. We'd been doing the same thing forever, and it was so repetitive, so we just wanted some crazy program we could do, and what we found was the Arnold Blueprint. So for those of you not familiar with the Arnold Blueprint is program designed by Arnold Schwarzenegger and his team, and basically it's a bodybuilding program. It's 6 days a week. I remember spending up to 3 hours in the gym. It's such high volume. It follows the bro split, so I'll actually pull it up for you. So day 1 of the blueprint would be chest and back, day 2 would be shoulders and arms, day 3 would be legs, and then you would just repeat that over and over again. And you would go 6 days a week, and then the 7th day you would rest. Now looking back on it, I don't know if this program was ideal. At such a young age, your body needs rest, and you don't need to be spending that much time or that many days in the gym. But it did yield results. Me and Taylor got way bigger and way stronger just due to such high volume, and that was probably one of the best programs I've ever ran as far as building size and pushing the limits to what I knew what it meant to work out. So then after that, this is a little story time video, this is gonna be long, but after that I started lifting with Adam Riniker, which he's featured on my channel. And he basically just showed me and Taylor how to ramp up the intensity. So the reason our workouts were taking so long when we were doing the Arnold is we would do an exercise and we would just hit 15 reps, we'd be dead. We'd just sit there for a couple minutes and just go right back at it. So he was more, under a minute rest, sometimes like under 30-second rest, just go, go, go. His workouts might have been like half an hour, but they would kill us every single time. So I started working out with Adam a little bit. He would always, give us crazy stuff to do, and so that helped me a lot, just knowing what you can do with different exercises and how you can design a workout based on rest periods and stuff along those lines. So after that, this is when I started looking at bodybuilding, and I ran a couple other programs. I think one of them was Shortcut to Size. Another one was called Get Swole. I remember running that. And then after this, I was approached by me, Taylor, and another buddy of mine, Riley, were approached by our football coaches to run a program called the Iowa program. It was given to them by the Hawkeye football team, and basically it's athletic program, strength and conditioning program, where you just focus on building explosiveness and making yourself a better athlete. So basically movements are based on making you a better athlete, making you more explosive, and so I ran that for about, I want to say 2 or 3 months, and I did the diet along with it. So that program kind of taught me how to build up progressive overload, I guess I would say. It started off way too easy for me, and then eventually it got way too hard, actually. That's kind of the reason I stopped doing it, but it did teach me how to progressively overload your body and then build your strength up. So after that, me and my friend Taylor, we ran Smolov. So this is a Russian squat program. You start off squatting 3 to 4 times a week, and it just ramps up the intensity. Probably, along with squat every day, one of the best squat programs I've ever run, bar none. It is just, it's not for the faint of heart. If you're ready to get on the bar and you're ready to sweat and push and work every single day, then that program's for you. And I think I gained like a ridiculous amount on my squat. It was something like 40 pounds or something like that. So after we ran Smolov, I think I ran squat every day. I think this is when I ran squat every day. And I ran this with a buddy of mine, Cole Bowden. And this program, I've talked about this in my other videos, I am a huge fan of. A lot of people, I think it's controversial, squatting every single day. But all I know is I've seen results from it. That's all I can say. So I highly recommend the program. If you are going to do it, like I've said in my other videos, take care of your body and just be ready to go every day because it's going to challenge you. After squat every day, I ran a program called Platform. So this is an app. Our school bought the program, and basically it is, well, actually I can just show you guys. Basically it's just it's, as it says, a platform for athletes, and it gives you it gives you information about exercises, tutorials, workouts, and then analytics. You can look at your progress and judge how far you came. This I really enjoyed. I ran it for I ran it mainly in the off season, and I really liked it. It was kicking my butt, I'm not gonna lie. It's not so much for gaining size, I would say. My strength didn't really go up that much. I gained a couple pounds. I gained like 5 or 10 pounds on my deadlift and clean, just because there's a lot of movement from the hips. So it's more again on explosiveness, which it should be if you're training athletes. So this was a great program. I did the in-season training, and honestly it was just too easy for me. It was 2 days a week, but that's what I needed at the time to maintain my strength and still be able to perform on the field. So that was the next program I ran, and then in between all that, I've kind of been running my own programs. I always do research on what I think is the best program and experiment with that. So currently I've been running a 4 to 5 day a week program. So my split right now looks like this. Sunday is lower body, mainly focusing on squats and training my weaknesses. So some days I'll just come in and squat, and other days if I notice I'm lacking and out of the hole or finishing, then I'll work on something, just work on hamstrings, work on, glutes, something along those lines. Monday is upper body, so this is like the video you'll see I just posted, or I might have been included in this video. I don't know what I'm going to do yet with it, but upper body. I got this from a person on YouTube, but basically you're just going to start with horizontal push movement, horizontal pull movement. So normally I start with a chest and back exercise, and then I go to a shoulder exercise, and then arms, and then I work out my abs. That's another thing I haven't been talking about much. I do work out my abs, I just don't like showing it. It's not the coolest exercise to look at, but so yeah, Monday's complete upper body. Tuesday, if I need it, I'll take a rest day. I've been liking taking a rest day Tuesday just because it kind of splits up my week and gives me a little bit of rest time so that my body can recover, especially during sports. It's crucial to get recovery and be at your optimum performance level at all times. So Wednesday, I'll hit deadlifts and back. So posted a video on this. Mainly deadlifts, like I've said in the past, probably one of my worst lifts. So I don't really have much motivation to do them. So I'll just come in. All I have to do is deadlift, and then I'll either do only deadlifts or I'll do deadlifts and back, just because I think back is one of my weak points, and I think if I want to build a bigger bench, it's good to have a nice base to push off of. So deadlifts and back are Wednesday. Thursday is chest or back if I didn't hit it Wednesday. So chest has been probably my favorite body part to work out. So Thursdays I hit chest, and if I'm on a time crunch, then I might do chest, shoulders, and arms on Thursday. But if not, Friday is shoulders and arms. This is kind of my bro day. Coming to the gym, hit a good pump. Normally I try and train, get a little bit of strength for my shoulders, just because I think that's a weak point. So I'll do heavy military press, and then maybe some sort of lateral raise, and then I'll just get a good arm workout in. So that's Friday, and then Saturday I'll just take a rest day. I might do an active rest day, maybe do some yoga or run a little bit, hit the sauna, something along those lines. But yeah, so that's my split. Like I said, I've ran many splits in the past. I've ran the bro split where you train a different body part every single day. I've ran upper lower, push pull legs, full body workouts, power workouts. I've ran it all, and so right now I'm just trying to experiment and see what works. I really like the program I'm on right now. It's been working for me. I've been hitting PRs about every week, so that was my training split. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. Obviously, I want to create new content for you guys, so any suggestions would be appreciated. I appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'm out.